But speaking of title matches, folks, it is now time for the Pine Tree Royal Rumble. The winner will be crowned the Pine Tree Champion. So it looks like our first participant, Austin Connors, has something to say. So let's send it back down to ringside.
My name is Austin Connors. That's my son. I'd just like to take the opportunity to thank Brian for giving me a chance to perform in this Pine Tree Championship match. I'm 17, and this is my first match. I look forward to winning and surprising everyone.
Well, there you have, folks. Austin Connors thanking Global Independent Wrestling, Ryan Michaels, and Mike James for allowing him to be a part of this Pine Tree Championship Royal Rumble, and then being the first participant. Now here comes our second participant, and I think Austin Connors bit off a little more than he can chew, as here comes the man known as the Aftershock, Adam Ricker. This 400-pound man is about to destroy Austin Connors in this momentary glimpse into this matchup, folks. I think Austin Connors did not know what he was getting into. Well, welcome to the wrestling business, kid, as you're about to wrestle a super heavyweight in Aftershock Adam Ricker. This man, I'm sorry, is going to destroy Austin Connors. See Joey Foss, our official for this matchup, folks. If you don't know how Royal Rumble works, I'm going to lay it out for you real quick. The only way to win is to throw your other opponents out of the ring onto the floor. So the only way to win is to be the last man standing. You have to eliminate all your other opponents by throwing them out of the ring to the floor. So here we go. Look at the size difference between little Austin Connors and Aftershock Adam Ricker. I mean, Austin Connors looks like a midnight snack compared to Aftershock Adam Ricker. This is like, I mean, if I was Austin Connors, I would eliminate myself at this point. You can see Aftershock Adam Ricker almost like shaking his head in dismay that he even has to wrestle this kid. And I use that term kid in full-on effect. I mean, this kid is stepping in there with a man who is going to destroy him. Austin Connors not sure what to do, and he should be scared. I mean, I would be. Look at that man. Look at the size of him. Ducking the line and a kick to the rump. That's right, folks. I said a kick to the rump. A kick to the buttocks. Austin Connors, I'm sorry, son, but you're going to pay for that. Ricker's got him up. World's strongest slam. All he has to do now is dump the man to the floor, and that's it. And Austin Connors has been eliminated, folks. Normally we have to wait another minute or so to another entrant, but first we're going to send it to a clip that happened earlier in the night with an altercation between Aftershock Adam Ricker, Ryan Michaels, and Mike James.
These guys are ready. The front office of the Global Independent Wrestling handed you that title, and that is bull. I told you on social media I was not happy about that outcome, and I mean it. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to strip you of this title. Against 10 other guys. And if you're still not standing, you can have this. But I think these fans have done the law of talking. And I think what they have happened is how do we get a little preview, boys? Yeah!
All right, folks, well, you saw there what happened earlier on in this evening as Big Vigo makes his way to the ring to take on the big man Aftershock, Adam Ricker. Adam Ricker, the Arrow of Violence, and Mike James making their presence known, almost taking out Ryan Michaels earlier on in the evening. If it wasn't for Troy Garbo coming out to make the save, God knows what would have happened. But right now we have two big men here, and Big Vigo and Aftershock Adam Ricker going at it inside this Pine Tree Royal Rumble. I'd like to see someone try to dump either of these two men. These two big men are battling it out here. As you see, Big Vigo charging Aftershock Adam Ricker in the corner. Big Vigo in control here. Oh, shoulder tackle into the midsection. It looks like we have another participant making their way to ring. This is J.P. O'Reilly. We saw him fare against Jive and Jimmy earlier on, folks, and he came up on the losing end of the stick. But here comes Aftershock Adam Ricker and Big Vigo going at it. Aftershock trying to dump Big Vigo out of the ring. J.P. O'Reilly coming in here, trying to assist Big Vigo, holding on for dear life. And once again, folks, the only way to win is to throw all your opponents out of the ring to the floor and be the last man standing. Right now, Big Vigo fighting off Aftershock Adam Ricker and J.P. O'Reilly. As it looks like Mr. Canada, Ricky Williams, making his way out to the ring now. We saw him also earlier on in the highlight reel from what happened between him and Jason Rumble, and of course Jive and Jimmy. Folks, definitely keep your eyes peeled as we're gonna have that matchup between Jive and Jimmy and Mr. Kane and Ricky Williams for the Global Independent Wrestling United States Championship in September 16th at the Eastern Maine Community College in Bangor, Maine. It's gonna be a great show, folks. You're not gonna miss that. That show is called Wanted, and you're gonna want to be there. As Vigo just laid a haymaker and a half into Ricky Williams, now stepping on the man. Big Vigo taking down Ricky Williams here. As we have another participant, here comes the madman, Mark Mahoney. Clubbing blow to the Aftershock Adam Ricker. Little Mark Mahoney going after the biggest man of the match. I don't know if that's a great idea. Ricky Williams, going right after him as well. Now a 2-on-1 on Mark Mahoney here as Ricky Williams and Aftershock Adam Ricker have kind of aligned themselves here as J.P. O'Reilly is attempting to eliminate Big Vigo. The ring is definitely filling up here, folks. Austin Connors, our only elimination, as we saw Aftershock Adam Ricker destroy him in the opening moments of this match. Right before we saw that highlight package with Ricker, the Arrow of Violence, and Mike James did to Ryan Michaels, taking him out. Oh, here we go. Chris Dillon making his way to the ring here. He's making his way in. He's going to go right after Mark Mahoney. And now going after the big man, Big Vigo. I don't know if that's a great idea by Chris Dillon, but he's trying to fight out here, trying to take it to the man. Give him props here. Big Vigo says, Oh, going to town on the man. Big bear paw-like strikes takes the man down. You see J.P. O'Reilly going to work on Mark Mahoney. Ricky Williams and J.P. O'Reilly trying to align themselves here to eliminate Mark Mahoney. He's holding on. You see here, one half of the Arrow of Violence making his way to the ring. Bloody Billy Vox. You saw him in his alliance with Aftershock. You know that's going to play into effect here as Chris Dillon meets Billy and Ray as he comes in the ring. And I got him in the corner. Looks like going to try to throw him out. Just as soon as he come in, we're trying to get him out. Once again, folks, we've had no eliminations yet, other than their first opening elimination, which was Austin Connors. He stood no chance against the super heavyweight, the 400-pound Aftershock Adam Ricker. Shots to the back here from Billy Vox to Chris Dillon. As it looks like Aftershock and Ricky Williams trying to eliminate Big Vigo, the big man, as Tommy Lane has now come out to enter into this Royal Rumble match for the Pine Tree Championship. A match that Mike James determined to put on the line in this Battle Royale, this Royal Rumble. Ryan Michaels laid to waste by Mike James, Aftershock, Adam Ricker, and the Arrow of Violence earlier on. So who knows if he'll be able to compete in this contest. Luckily for Troy Garbo, the damages could have been worse. Troy Garbo coming out and made the save, thankfully. And I believe Big Vigo has been eliminated, folks. You see Chris Dillon and JP O'Reilly battling it out along with Billy Vox and Tommy Lane. Billy Vox trying to eliminate Tommy Lane. Tommy Lane holding on for dear life. And slides back in. Here comes the other half of the Era of Violence. Rob Marsh, he's entered the ring now. He's going right on the attack on Mark Mahoney. Aftershock working with Rob Marsh here to try to eliminate the man. If he eliminates him right here, that would show their cohesion here, that is going to play into effect here. And now goes Mark Mahoney. He has now been eliminated. Era of Violence and Aftershock, Adam Ricker obviously working together now as Tommy Lane and Rob Marsh and Billy Vox are all battling it out here. Tommy Lane on the apron though. Rob Marsh and Billy Vox trying to knock him down, trying to take him out. Aftershock, Adam Ricker watching on as these two men strike after strike to the face of Tommy Lane, and the big man rocks him. He almost falls, and that'll do it. Tommy Lane is out, and here comes Troy Garbo. We were talking about him earlier. Also, folks, I noticed a little while ago, Chris Dillon was eliminated as well. So Tommy Lane and Chris Dillon have been eliminated. It is JP O'Reilly, Rob Marsh, Billy Vox, Troy Garbo, and Aftershock, Adam Ricker. So pretty much Garbo is on his own. He's fighting now against four men here who've aligned themselves in a group to try to keep this man from even trying to win this thing. Dropkick Bulldog from Troy Garbo. Rob Marsh right on the attack though, going right after him. So is Aftershock, Adam Ricker. 2-on-1 advantage going to the group of the Era of Violence and Aftershock, Adam Ricker. Tommy Lane pulling himself together here. He was obviously eliminated earlier along with Chris Dillon. But it looks like Rob Marsh and Billy Vox taking it to Troy Garbo. Garbo is outnumbered 4-1. These odds are not in his favor as JP O'Reilly tries to power bomb Troy Garbo. Garbo holds on, dumps JP O'Reilly to the floor. Now it's a 3-on-1 here as Rob Marsh right on the attack on Troy Garbo. Garbo eliminating JP O'Reilly. That's one out of four he's got to take down. He hopes to win the Pine Tree Championship here in this Pine Tree Royal Rumble. Billy Vox playing to this crowd here. Aftershock, Adam Ricker choking away at Troy Garbo in the corner. I mean, at this point, the numbers game is pretty high here for the favor of the Era of Violence and Aftershock, Adam Ricker. Is Rob Marsh trying to eliminate Troy Garbo. Garbo holding on for dear life. Billy Vox trying to assist his tag team partner. Aftershock watching on here, almost letting them do the dirty work. But Troy Garbo holds on and slides back in. I believe all the entrants have entered into this matchup, folks. Garbo has to fight off these three men if he hopes to gain the Pine Tree Championship. Question is, if they eliminate Garbo, which one of these three men is going to win the title? I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Garbo in the corner as the Era of Violence keeps attacking him. Billy Vox on the attack, laying in shots to Troy Garbo. And a big uppercut. Oh no, Rob Marsh setting up Troy Garbo in the corner here for some destruction as Aftershock slingshot splashes in and crushes the man. Wait a minute. Here comes Ryan Michaels. I'm being told he is an entrance into this matchup. Sidesteps Billy Vox as he goes out to the floor. And it's payback time for Ryan Michaels. See you later, Rob Marsh. And now it's 2-on-1 as Ryan Michaels and Troy Garbo are left with the super heavyweight known as the Aftershock, Adam Ricker. That's a big man. These two are going to have to work together well to take out the big guy. Looks like they're trying to, there we go, a little tag team action. Ryan Michaels and Troy Garbo are going to team up here against Aftershock to eliminate the big man. Fans are definitely behind Ryan Michaels. We saw him get jumped earlier by the Era of Violence and Aftershock, Adam Ricker and Mike James. And right now, it looks like Ryan Michaels has aligned himself with Troy Garbo. Oh! What? Low blow from Ryan Michaels on Troy Garbo. Ryan Michaels is talking to Aftershock. He's setting him up, sending him to the big man, and out goes Troy Garbo. I don't know if Ryan Michaels is in it for himself, trying to gain his Pine Tree Championship, but wait a minute. He's pulling down the rope for Aftershock Adam Ricker. They're shaking hands. This is bogus, folks. Aftershock Adam Ricker is going to eliminate himself and give the Pine Tree title to Ryan Michaels as they're just beating away at Troy Garbo at ringside. And here comes Mike James. Mike James with the Pine Tree Championship, giving it to Ryan Michaels. Ryan Michaels is now your Pine Tree Champion, folks. What a setup. And now Troy Garbo getting abused here by the arrow of violence and Aftershock Adam Ricker on the ringside floor. Oh! Right in the post. Looks like Ryan Michaels directing traffic, telling him to bring him in the ring. I think Ryan Michaels wants to wrap that brand new title across the face of Troy Garbo. Poor Troy Garbo, who was doing the right thing earlier on, trying to help Ryan Michaels. And now Ryan Michaels turning his back on him, all for a piece of championship gold, as he's aligned himself with the arrow of violence, Mike James, and Aftershock Adam Ricker. Asking for the referee to come in now. I mean, this is academic at this point. No way. Aftershock with a big senton! He just crushed Troy Garbo. Look at this cockiness by Ryan Michaels as he just sold himself out for a piece of championship gold. What a setup this was, folks. I can't believe it. Horrible taste in my mouth. Hate it. No, well, oh no. Come on, enough's enough. Troy Garbo get it set up. Oh no. No way. Super bomb! And he is out. And Ryan Michaels going for a pin now. Come on. 1, 2. That's just, don't even need that. Oh, Ryan Michaels. Despicable. Horrible. I am disgusted, folks. Utterly disgusted.